It's Week 17 of the NFL, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Cowboys and the Lions, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn with you on a Saturday night here in Dallas. CD, it's been a wild and unpredictable season. A lot of teams getting ready for the playoffs, jockeying for position, and this, a good one here in the NFC.
A real good one, because these two teams, they think big. They think about going on and playing bigger games, and also think about these two on Thanksgiving. Both of them hosting, now they're going head-to-head in a matchup that we've been eagerly anticipating.
It's a late season Saturday night in Dallas. The Lions, the Cowboys underway here in Week 17. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick, coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Goff on first down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. This defense for the Cowboys, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. And
St. Brown going to have the Lions first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. They'll run for the first time with his speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, They are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do?
Rocky.
Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And, you know, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Lions.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Oh, and now some space to operate. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. St. Brown in motion right. On second down, here's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
First down, Lions.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gone. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Folk's kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Play action. Here's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play action. Stroud now. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
He'll buy some time right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to move back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. On the return, this is Turpin. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Stroud sets up the play action. as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 105 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Second down and 3. To throw is Goff. And this is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. Goff. That is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket, and move on.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it.
And got his man complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. That one complete to Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Jake Ferguson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
On first down, it's gone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here's Goff now on second down. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Goff on first down. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Goff. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Folks' kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the half, Stroud. Pass over the middle, tipped, but he still brings it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. One of the best of the early games, we'll highlight it there. The Giants in for a stern test at home at MetLife Stadium as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And lastly, we'll be tuned in on Sunday night for what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. In the first half, it was the Alabama man, Jahmyr Gibbs, who had it cooking. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first down carry by Elliott. To the 36-yard line, stop there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be taken down at 34. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Stroud. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
At the 10-yard line.
Now Stroud. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. On the bootleg, Stroud sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before it gets into enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. They got the one last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Stroud to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Stroud on third down now. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Fourth down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Lions will take over. Now Goff on first down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll have a chance to really make that safety work to their advantage as they begin things here. Great field position on the plus side of the 50. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now. Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They run here with Dowdle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Stroud off the play fake. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Stroud now on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. St. Brown motioning left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff now looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. That pick on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks. You want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. Here's Stroud. Pass complete. He's got. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
A running play. It's Dowdle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Dowdle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. That is caught. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. Option right, here's Stroud. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Stroud. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Stroud back to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Goff.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These are the the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent. I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Dallas,
They have indeed reached
It's Week 18 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Sam Howell. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and yes, it's January 7th, but we haven't seen you since New Year's Eve, so we have to say Happy New Year, one and all. And partner, Happy New Year to you. This is it, the conclusion of the 2023 season. Hard to believe, but we got a good one here between division rivals. And you like what the NFL's done here, making Week 18 all division games.
I think it's one of the more inspired moves by the league because they've made these matchups really count. And typically they mean something, not a lot of coasting as people head towards the playoffs. But I do have to ask, January 7th, is it too late to say it? We're kind of right on the borderline, aren't we, about Happy New Year? Because that always seems to be the subject of debate.
So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
That's last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They run their on first down, gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year. 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get to a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now Stroud.
At their 48-yard line.
And his throw here's incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Washington defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stroud sets up the play action.
They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. Give him 32 on the play.
Stroud.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens.
Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down. And
he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Multiple players combined for their team. Sack of the game. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
49 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown! Kevontae Turpin from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. You know, we've discussed this before. We've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Well, we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Janovich. As quickly here, he can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Keeps himself upright. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Shrugs him off. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 9.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 40. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Stroud to throw it. His throw incomplete. These two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington, with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, they'll go play action here with Stroud. And he knocks. Falls incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Down at the 25. 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
Final play of the half. Stroud. That's caught. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And just shutting him off there. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who are out in front in the second quarter. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Buccaneers trying to finish that one off and claim victory. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Howell from the gun. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Cameron Pearl brought him down. It's a gain of 2 yards.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1.
And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Now they go screen. It's complete.
Now he's loose at the 40.
As they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
That's good for Washington. First and 10.
On the counter, Gibson
Gets through and now an opening. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
from the 32-yard line now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Gibson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Gano the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
Tackled back at the 26-yard
Stroud now on 2nd down.
He'll buy some time right. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And able to get this out to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down right there at the 38. First down, Howell to throw. Out left to Dotson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Howell now to throw it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Stroud sets up the play action. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, business is well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. you better be ready to play and match their firepower.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders preparing for their next possession. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opponent.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll
Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Falcons and the Cowboys, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by a much-discussed third-rounder in last year's draft, the second-year pro out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend, that's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. First down, here's Ridder. Incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Second down and a run by Robinson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebacker. Eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And now it gets real because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get erased, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. In the playoffs, and can he win games?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Let's go, let's go.
Stroud on third down now. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Stroud now on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ritter from the gun. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Algier is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near...
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Stroud to throw it.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Right back to Pitts again.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Able to push his way through. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And Stroud now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. Throwing now is Stroud. Going right back to Ferguson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Sliding up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! C.D. Lamb from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Runs through the contact. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 59 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Dowdle will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And that is caught for the 2 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there on the screen pass. 40 yards. Ritter on 1st and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 10, here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This one thrown deep for Schoonmaker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mac Hollins from 8 yards out. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man, complete.
Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Peyton Hendershot.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run ahead of space. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Meanwhile, Ritter's throwing to the hands of Pitts here. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings matching up against the San Francisco 49ers. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final adjustments as we speak. Which of these 2 teams is going to advance to the NFC title game next Sunday? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon Gott.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And got his man complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A running play, it's Dowdle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Over the middle, complete. That's Vaughn.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud off the play fake.
Rolling to his right. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud sets up the play action.
They'll roll him out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
The tackle by Arnold Alakini. A 3-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Stroud.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Running behind center.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Ritter throwing on third down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Only 29 yards on the best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know, they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Stroud to throw it. Able to hit his target lane. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Play action. Stroud now. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 11 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. Pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will. Down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Ritter will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Left side. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with a... looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense defense has a touchdown. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to the hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 3rd down, it's Vaughn.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. Vaughn on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. No, he took it. Can't go. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. A give running right is Vaughn.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it.
And he'll be out of bounds. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So out come the Falcons now.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the foot. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Ritter after that pick 6. And this one too low.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Stroud. He finds Pickens over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Stroud looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Here's a screen for Robinson. There he goes again. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, here's Ritter. And it's a fumble. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Ritter now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On first down, Ritter. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Drake London, his intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and 10.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ritter.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Stroud on third down now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles.